For Band, by the way, things are looking very sweet indeed. Locked in for the playoffs with a 16-6 record. They're trying to maintain their #2 seed in the Strix division. They've got an eye on the title and be looking for a win tonight. On the other hand, this game is everything for Top Ramen. Right now on the outside, looking into the playoffs, they need a win tonight to make sure they have a chance on the final day. They will be giving everything they've got. It's Band, by the way, and Top Ramen tonight on Sunday Night Overwatch. Hello everyone, I am your caster Hodohori, bringing you an excellent match of the OWLET tournament tonight between Band, by the way, and Top Ramen. Let's go to the game preview. Joining me as my co-caster tonight, it will be Leo. How are you doing, Leo?
Hey guys, I'm doing great, Hodo. How are you?
I'm good, Leo, coming off of a big win here. Furious Unicorns taking down the Deadlock Gang 3-2 in our early game. And now let's go take a look at the maps for today. It will be Route 66, Horizon Lunar Colony, Lijiang Tower, and Hollywood in that order. If we go 5 maps, it will be Ilios. So Leo, what do you think of the 4 maps that we have up today?
The maps today, it's actually pretty nice to see because Route 66 is one of those maps that you have to show that you're really flexible as a team. Because you can probably run dive, but running death ball on those first 2 maps is a little bit chaotic and not probably recommended because there's so much like high ground and mobility is probably the key to win. But on that last point though, there's not much, so death ball teams would definitely strive on that side, but you first need to make it there. So it's going to be the team who knows how to be best flexible and how to utilize their compositions to their fullest is going to be the one who's going to be going away with the win tonight.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little hard for both teams here. A little flux after the Diamond graduations has affected both teams a little bit. So let's take a look at the overall standings here between the two teams. Band, by the way, here locked in 3rd place, 2nd in the Strix division with a 16-6 record. And as we said in the preview, Top Ramen are on the outside looking in. A couple of bad losses here in Stage 4 has them in 9th, in 5th place in Strix with a 12-10 record, one game behind Los Muertos and C4H, Click for Heads. They do have a pretty decent map differential, so it's going to be record that's probably going to sort of affect the playoff standings. Let's look at the breakdown and see how this goes. You can see this playoff breakdown that was created for the OWLET tournament. With regards to Top Ramen, Band, by the way, is a team they are not afraid of. They do have 2 wins in the previous 3 stages. They did have a loss in 2nd stage, but this is a game they need to win to make sure that they keep up with both Click for Heads and Los Muertos going into the final day. Band, by the way, just trying to maintain their 2nd place. I think they're going to do it. They just need a win today to make sure that everything is locked up at 16-6 here. If they go 17-6, they will be your #2 seed in the Strix division, and they will play the 3rd seed coming out of the Snowy. Let's take a tail of the tape here and look at what type of with the map types here and the records on them. Nothing really sticking out. Band, by the way, with their great record. Look at that escort record at 19-5, looking absolutely fantastic. The one that sticks out for Top Ramen is Control, 9-15 on Control. Top Ramen's worst map type. They're going to need to win 3 out of the 4, I think, in the maps categories, because if they do have to play a 5th map on Control, it is not going to be playing to their strengths. And let's take a tail of the tape here at the maps. You can see Top Ramen though has a decent record on Lijiang Tower, 3-3, but 2-0 on Hollywood, 2-3 on Horizon Lunar Colony, and a winning record on Route 66. But Band, by the way, have excellent records on all of these maps. Hollywood being the new map here in Stage 4 is going to be very, very difficult here. So when we come back, it will be Band, by the way, and Top Ramen. They will be duking it out. Top Ramen needs a win here to make sure they have a chance at the playoffs. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Traveling to Route 66.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to Route 66. It will be Top Ramen on offense first, and Ben, by the way, will be defending. For those of you at home watching the stream, you'll notice a little ticker there at the bottom because we are neck deep into the playoffs with games going on at the same time, simultaneously, as you might say. I've added a score ticker below, and we will be updating those scores in between matches. So, as you can see, the score ticker actually reads FU2 Deadlock 2. That is actually now gone final. It is Furious Unicorns up and winning 3-2 over the Deadlock Gang. We will get scores here all through the night, and once we do, we will be updating the ticker here so that you can stay in tune with what has been going around in the OWLET tournament. So Leo here, they're setting up for defense. What does Ban, by the way, have to do here to stop Top Ramen on Route 66 here?
Usually here playing on point A, it's kind of difficult, especially now in this like diverse meta where a lot of teams like to play Sombra. Sombra seems to be really very effective, especially like on these payload maps because she can go, there's so much space, right? She can go on various flanks, and not only that, they need to hit her if they want to know where she is. So she could probably hack the mega below big girls, and that's going to be an advantage really highly to the team that Sombra's playing for. Not only that, but hacking a key potential target like, let's say, Eternal Shiva's Mercy or Foxer's Diva, that's going to hinder any defense at any moment. So probably not going to see the Sombra coming out, but usually here on Route 66, dive is probably what it's seen as most for attack.
Yeah, and you see Fenzito here going to the Monkey and Pandu going to the Diva, so that's what we're going to see. It's going to be a dive here coming out from Top Ramen as they get ready. Zoe on that Widow is going to be very scary, so Ban, by the way, have got to be super careful. But Brutal here is going to take the one-on-one here. Fenzito goes ahead and dives right into Foxer as everybody starts to get engaged here on the top of Big Earls as they're going to be looking for a pick. That payload is moving around the corner, but Foxer gets the better of Pandu, and Pandu gets knocked down here as Fenzito actually dives right back on in. He is discorded, but he was trapped and killed. Zoe does take out Brutal, so he wins the better of that one-on-one duel, so they've got to be super careful here behind the shield. Logic takes out Mailman there on the right, so 2 kills here from Top Ramen, but they do have to back out as they are missing their tanks, but it is not going to be looking that good here for Ban, by the way, as they've also lost 2 here, but Mailman comes back with the res. Fenzito here waiting for Logic to come back. And their Diva.
Yeah, not only that, but right now you saw the only person who actually got a pick from that fight was Zoe. The dive from the side of Top Ramen seemed a little bit staggered because he had Fenzito go by himself without going with Pandu. So let's see if they try to coordinate, and same thing's gonna be happening right now.
Yeah, it looks like that's a better dive there as Pandu and Fenzito actually dive in much better here, as it looks like Logic and Zoe have gone on a wild flank on the right as they're in he's in a brutal one-on-one fight with Brutal One there in the back. That payload now is actually stalled. It is sort of moving a little bit as Millsy's not close enough to get it to move as the engage is actually happening in the back of Big Girls. Logic comes out here with the Dragon Blade as he's trying to sort of knock down anybody he can. Brutal One is uncovered into the back, but a bomb actually is going to hit right in front of the payload. But Pandu actually does take out Grumpy as they actually get more kills here for Top Ramen. Zoe gets Mailman here, and it's looking fairly decent here for Top Ramen. The fight is still going. Foxer getting grenaded and is not going to be healed up by the rest of his team. But Pandu here getting kills in the back as they take out Eternal Shiva. Foxer's the only one left. This is going to be a take here for Top Ramen on point A.
Yeah, that's going to be Top Ramen capturing point A. Really nice job adjusting to the dive right there. Now you see actually Logic switching to Reaper. Probably not enjoying playing the Genji after using that ultimate. He did get knocked down by Brutal One, but it's going to be banned, by the way, starting this streak phase with sights. So we're going to be seeing how Top Ramen tries to engage this.
Yeah, it looks like Fenzito and Pandu here hard on the dive, and Zoe gets another big pick here on Brutal. So that is a good start off here. Immediately res, so Eternal Shiva is not going to be able to rescue anybody else from her team, as the Monkey is now going a little buck wild here in the back, trying to dislodge anybody he can. Logic has gone to the Reaper, trying to take out anybody he can here with the big guns, but instead it's actually Fenzito who goes down. That payload is not necessarily moving, it's just gotten through the doors as Zoe finishes off Grumpy 0. They're probably just going to take as much space as they can here, but I'm pretty sure this engage is pretty over. It's just going to be poking now.
Yeah, but not only that, but Top Ramen is still pushing the card, even though this is a lost fight for them. A trance did come out from the side of Mailman, so right now, Ban, by the way, don't have any type of defensive ult. They do have Grumpy Zero's Junkrat tire, but it's just going to be a see and wait game right now. It's going to see who's going to be winning the Widow battle right now between Zoe and Brutal 1. And Zoe right now is winning that battle, and actually Panda's going to be taking out Brutal 1.
Yeah, and immediately they dove right into the back. He wasn't really hidden there. They cost the life of Benzito here, but that opens up a lot of space here for Zoe, but he got tired there in the back. Looks like we have a pause as there is a disconnect here from Top Ramen. We're going to be going to our transition image here real quick, so we're just not going to allow teams to see. I'm going to actually mute the audio here from Overwatch, as we do get some static here that is coming through. So let me knock that out there. So there we go. So looks like here just a pause here as a disconnect coming out from Top Ramen. War and Peace actually just looked like it had a hard disconnect here, so they lose their Mercy on this push, which is sort of brutal here, so they're not going to have any healing. Leo, the fight looks like it was probably going to go the way of Band by the Way. Yeah, as they got most of the kills here, so might be actually a blessing in disguise as they're going to be reset once Warren actually comes back in.
Yep. Right now, you did see Grumpy Zero did bring out his Riptire. Not only that, but look further side of Bam, by the way. They have Foxer's Diva Bomb. Not only that, but Breath is already is all set to use that Earth Shatter. And the thing is, like, since Vencito is going for that Winston, they don't have a shield to try and block that. So it's gonna be to see if Vencito does use his advantage of having Winston and use the high ground to try to avoid all damage as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly right here. So in the meantime, it looks like they do have some pretty decent amount of time here on the clock. So even if they're going to have to full reset here, the loss of the ults is going to be the big part. So Warren Peace had actually built up, I think, a large percentage of the ult there. So that's going to be somewhat problematic for them. So looks like it's going to take about a minute or two for Warren Peace to come back here. We're going to go to a little bit of a musical break because if it's going to take an extended period of time, it looks like Warren Peace finally just left Overwatch. So the game looks like it was a hard crash. So there's really nothing really can do. So it's going to take him a little bit to come back, but it looks like he's already in. So good stuff there. Must have an SSD, huh, Leo?
I wish I had one. Okay, we're starting the game back.
All right, I'm going to turn the sound back up, and we're going to go back here. There we go. So there we go. And it looks like here they did immediately have to sort of go back as Pandu actually does get killed. It's going to be a full reset here for Ramen, but it's not so bad with Warren actually relocating all the way back into the spawn. So it's going to be pretty easy for the team to actually get back together. So
yeah, right now, looking in regards to ultimates, you have Milsey's Nano, and so is going to get the pick into Brutal 1. So if Eternal Shield doesn't get the res over there, and Fancy is going to be really aggressive trying to avoid the res be coming out. So, but never mind, Eternal Shield still gets the res. So, by the way, you have even numbers again.
Yeah, so this fight is going to continue as that payload keeps moving. Big Earth Shatter here catches Logic and War and Peace. The bomb actually got into the back and killed Milsey as Pandu finishes off Eternal Shiva, but this fight is over. Top Ramen here have to back out as they're not going to be able to do. Brutal 1 here getting the better of Zoe there at the end.
Yeah, and that was a really fantastic job by Breath, using that Earth Shatter, getting 3 people, and then that nice combo from Boxer, using her awareness to just drop the bomb and try to get as much value. Did get Milsey. Almost got Warren, but Warren did die to the big German with a hammer.
Yeah. So with the 1:45 here left on the clock, Top Ramen are going to be looking to sort of finish here, but they don't really have very much in the bank here. Milsey only with the Nano Boost, and a Tire here is going to come in to see if Grumpy Zero can pick off anybody here on the engage. The Tire is actually stuck underneath the bridge. He's going for supports here into the back. It gets actually knocked out by Pandu here. Good job by the Diva to eliminate that Tire and basically prevent them from not having a slowdown on the push. Zoe takes out Brutal 1, and they're now up 1. Brutal 1 hasn't get res here, but Fenzito takes out Eternal Shiva. Big kill here as Zoe actually then gets knocked out. Trades going back and forth here as the Nano Boost has actually been popped out as Boxer actually tries to actually get the Diva here as they do eliminate the Diva. Transcendence here on the point. as it looks like the Reaper Logic's here trying to get the rest of the Junkrat down. Yes, he gets the kill, and it looks like Top Ramen's on the move. 50 seconds here left to go. They're going to try to prevent them from coming out of the spot here, as it looks like Fenzito has camped out and making sure that Top Ramen does not come out. They want to get this point, as it looks like the D.Va will come and actually engage onto the point. Bomb actually hits. Ooh, what a big kill there by Logic on Eternal Shiva, but a bomb here onto the point. Gets 3! They couldn't hide from it! There was nothing they could do. Zoe takes out Mailman with 24 seconds left to go. That was huge! Foxer with a huge kill on the payload. 17
not only
seconds.
not only that, but I want to point out that Breath did an amazing job. He did get that charge into the D.Va bomb, but he did bring out his shield just in time to block it, and obviously Foxer with that amazing triple kill. But let's see if Top Ramen do manage to try and at least touch the point.
Yeah, Warren's going to be on the point here with 3 seconds left to go. Overtime is actually going to start. Fenzito, though, get knocked down, so they're down 2 here. This is looking really bad here for Top Ramen. Logic takes out Brutal One as they're trying to sort of hang out on the point. Ooh, big tire with the show. With the shatter here, they're trying to just get on point. They know they need to win this map, as it looks like Pandu here trying to sort of stall as best as he can on that payload. Zoe here trying to take out anybody on that Widowmaker. Warren pops the wings and is trying to keep Pandu up. Zoe going real low here as Fenzito actually tries to go. Great bubble there, but Zoe actually goes down as this just evolved into a brawl. War and Peace has actually been alive this entire time. Finally gets knocked down. They move too far away from the payload, and that's going to do it. Ban, by the way, stop Top Ramen before point B. What great D.Va play there to stop the payload moving. They actually knew they were going to come out the doors and didn't actually able to stop them, and they get stuck right before point B.
Yeah, really gotta give credit to the tank line for Ban, by the way. Even though Top Ramen had their tank line really set up with the Reaper on that top right high ground, they just used everything they had to push to at least touch the point before it touched to the point, and that gave Foxer enough time to set up, put the D.Va bomb, and get the big play.
Yeah, very, very huge. And it's high risk, high reward, folks. That was one of those things. It's like, Ban, by the way, used everything they had. If they weren't able to survive that push, that third section would have been really difficult, I think, for them to hold off, because with no ults, it would have been one of those things in which Top Ramen could have sort of bullied their way through onto point C, but they went for the win and they got it. They got the stop there right at point B. So high risk, high reward their play from Ban, by the way. And now it's going to be up to Top Ramen here to defend on top of Big Earls and to stop them from getting right to the beginning of point B. And I see Brigitte, D.Va, Reinhardt here from Top Ramen.
Yeah, it seems like they're going for a composition that's like really anti-dive, because the whole point of this composition is just like the Winston's going to be jumping on you. You have the Brigitte to smash, you have the Reaper to do a lot of damage, and of course you have Ana, who's amazing with that anti-nade, forcing the tanks to have to back out. If not, you're going to die, right?
Yeah.
Right now we're going to be seeing, like, we probably will be seeing this dive composition from the side of Bam, by the way, so something pretty common. Tracer with a Widow.
Yeah, Zoe here looking for an early kill right out of the door, maybe to build up some early percentage here. This is a great play, and immediately gets headshot right into the head. Brutal One takes him out, and they lose the Widow early. He's not going to be in a resable position, so they've got to sort of defend this 6v5 until they sort of come around the corner. He's probably going to be able to make it back.
Before it even goes to the corner, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So not that big of a kill here, so not so bad. As they actually do get to the corner, Zoe is actually going to be right back in the back here as Brutal One takes out Millsy. Now that's a kill. That is huge. No Ana here, and both healers go down as War and Peace actually gets taken out. Pandu gets demeched, and it's going all wrong here for Top Ramen. Up here at the top, Grumpy Zero doing his best in the back line. There's only a Reaper there to try to sort of do anything he can. Logic here trying to defend. Gets 2. Mailman and Grumpy Zero actually get taken out before he gets taken out, but that payload is still moving, and they're almost there to the beginning of to point A.
Yeah, I don't think Top Ramen they might even try to touch this right now with Fenzito, but it's going to be really hard to even try that. And indeed they do. Fenzito is on the point doing as much as he can against the tanks right now. But then you have Brutal One actually taking out Millsy already, so this is not looking nice for Top Ramen.
I'm very impressed with Brutal One's Widow play here. He's basically opening a ton of space here for his team, which is really, really, really good. So now it looks like here the fight is sort of happened right onto the point. Boxer is just planted that Diva right onto the point. Doesn't get anybody with that bomb, as Logic actually comes out with the spin to win, but it's a spin to lose there as he goes down, and they get point A, and now they're going to be out of position here on this defense as Banned by the Way here doing some last-second cleanup.
Yeah, not only that, but look at right now what Pandy did. Pandy switched right now to Zara, and Zara here on Street Phase seems a little bit questioned because who are you going to be your main focus right now? Probably Foxer, but right now Breath is doing an amazing job dropping his bubbles, allowing Foxer to have all the time in the world. Right now we see a fight between Zoe almost actually falling down, and he does go down to Grumpy Zero, so Top Ramen is going to be a little bit staggered. Yeah,
and Zoe here not being able to score to contribute is huge for Top Ramen. They need him on the DPS to do a lot of work, as Grenade actually hits into the backline as Foxer, and it looks like gets demaxed right there in the back. It's only a Baby Diva left here as Logic is trying to finish it out. Looks like, though, the dive actually comes back in, as it looks like the Winston is able to knock down the rest of Top Ramen here. Logic trying to do his best to survive, but it's only going to be the Zarya and the Reaper left as they're approaching point B.
Yeah, right now, Brutal 1 is doing a fantastic job. Nobody can contest him, so he's getting all the pop shots. Logic is probably going to be falling here to Grumpy Zero, and indeed he does. And right now, it's just Pandu on point. He's half health, too, so not much he can do. Warren does have that rally whenever he wants to use it, and in comes both tank ultimates.
Yeah, both tanks ultimates and a Graviton onto the point here. Fenzito does get Grumpy Zero, but it's going to be a fight they need to win. Fenzito also gets Eternal Shiva. All the kills are going the way of Top Ramen. This is the fight that they needed. It's right there. They need to hold it, and they get all of the kills here, and it looks like Brutal One is the only one left here. He's on top of the house. I don't know if they see her. But
yeah, and not only that, but even if they do see them, who's gonna go contest Brutal 1 right now? Nobody, because Logic maybe if he teleports up there, but he can get headshotted. Tracer can get up there, Brita can get up there. So this is like the little problem with the side of Top Ramen's composition. But Zoe's actually gonna get the pick into Grumpy Zero. Yeah. And something I want to point out, Fenzito already has his Earth Shower, and he used it last fight, and he uses it right now and gets both tanks.
Yeah, and he's going in for the charge there, and he finishes off the monkey as down goes Breath, as it looks like they're going to have to reset again here. 2:38 here on the clock. Top Ramen looking for an epic hold, as Brutal One actually goes down to Logic. Logic finishes off the Widow here in the back as Grumpy Zero was trying to flank in the back and deal with anything. Warren P says no as the Tracer runs back into the back here. 2:22 here left on the clock as Breath here now comes on the Reinhardt. No more diving here for Banned by the Way, as a Diva Bomb here comes into the back. Shields up for everyone, but Pandu still gets knocked down as Fenzito here trying to deal with Breath as Logic spins and takes out Mailman. But the fight keeps going as Fenzito here takes out Breath. So, Zoe takes out Breath as the fight now has gone to the payload here. War and Peace's job now is going to be to stop that Tracer from doing any damage here into the back. Grumpy Zero does go down as War and Peace now is taking the role of tank here on the payload, taking Foxer on one by one, as actually it looks like the Zarya is coming back as Pandu trying to aim for anybody in the background here. Fight is actually continuing. Transcendence now here, committed here by Banned by the Way. They want to win this fight, and they want to win it here as a hammer is being swung here by Breath, trying to take out anybody that he can, combined with Brutal One and another ult here onto the payload. Fire Strike's not going to take anybody out. Great charge there by Breath, and a Diva Bomb here is going to clear everybody out. Nobody's going to be able to make it in time. No! War and Peace actually makes it right onto the payload here, rallying as she gets onto the payload, but that's not going to be enough. Banned by the Way draw first blood here on Route 66.
Yeah, nice job there from the side of Bam, by the way. Noticing that they have the advantage from long sidelines, trying to see if they could get a nice little angle with Grumpy Zero. And finally, at the last push, that's just what happened. They just they managed to get their cooldowns correctly. They used the ultimates, as you saw that Transcendence from the side of Mailman was really crucial last fight, and that nice bomb box there. And yeah, they just come out with the first map.
Yeah. I think I got to give MVP for that first map over to Foxer. I think Foxer's work on that Diva was absolutely fantastic. If you've got an off-tank like that, folks, you're going to win a lot of games, and that's what's happened for Banned by the Way here. Foxer on point today. So the next map is going to be HLC, Horizon Lunar Colony. Top Ramen here need to get a win, at least to split this before we go into halftime. So it's going to be a big one here, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
could always use more heroes. Could always use more heroes.
Traveling to Horizon Luna Colony.
Alrighty, folks, we are back, and the next map that we are going to see is Horizon Lunar Colony. 2CP, everyone's favorite, right, Leo?
I mean, I like TCP. I'm one of the few that, like, I'm okay with it, but Horizon, bleh, man.
Yeah, this one's not necessarily anybody's favorite, and along with Anubis, I think if people had choices, I think they'd pick Volskaya and Hanamura as their two favorite 2CP maps. But here we are, and it will be banned, by the way, here on offense first, and Top Ramen will be defending. Some score updates coming in. Rinse and Shine in that huge map against Oasis Esports take the early lead 1-0. Los Muertos defeated Naptime earlier today 4-0. And it looks like Transcendent and DVNU are tied at 1. So, games going on around the OWLET here. But we're here with Banned, by the way, up 1-0 here against Top Ramen. And Top Ramen here coming out without a mercy here with Zoe here on the Pharah. Very interesting choice, don't you think?
Yeah, very. Is this like their Axel comp? They're gonna go with a Moira, Ana, and a Pharah Junkrat. Okay.
Yeah, very interesting here. I'm actually interested going like, you know, what I'm wondering what they're sort of trying to sort of figure out here with regards to this comp. They're doing it without a Mercy either, which is I think a little interesting to me because maybe
Not only that, but they're going one tank too because Pandy is playing the Mei to replace the off tank. So basically, Mei is going to be the off tank for for a day.
Well, I think they're going to try to play isolation, I guess, is what they're going to try to do. So the walls from Pandu here are going to be very, very important with regards to what they want to do. And it looks like Zoe immediately has gone to sort of camping in the back. So notice where he is. He's actually behind the lines here. And he's going to try to sort of pick off supports here from the back. Cap actually takes out Eternal Shiva. So they lose their Mercy almost immediately. So this must be like a set play, but Zoe immediately got deleted there in the back. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. But they're going to have to wait for the Mercy to come back before they can actually engage.
Ooh, and Pandu actually takes out Grumpy Zero from in the back line. That's actually going to be a nice stagger for top Ramen.
I don't think it's actually going to stop them on their engage, though, because I think they were probably not going to really depend on Grumpy Zero on the main push here on the point, as it looks like the fight is actually shifted to the right here as the wall comes up and has isolated a couple of the players from Ban by the way here, as Cap trying to do as much damage as he can on the ground, and the kills are coming in from Ban by the way here. Pandu's got to be super careful. He is discorded here, but he does take, and with the help of Zoe, actually does take out the baby D.Va here, as it looks like it's another hold.
Yeah, and Pandu again taking out Grumpy Zero. That was headshot. That's actually pretty good. Brutal one is actually here in the stairs. Probably should try go away. Probably will within sprint. But yeah, right now it looks like Bam, by the way, are having a lot of difficulties. They're just getting picked off one by one before the fight even begins. So we'll see how they try to adjust to this next push.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were really thrown off there initially by the initial push that sort of they lost sort of 2 there early, and it looks like Cap here already immediately pulls out the ult, and then the arrow that was a sonic arrow that was supposed to come in and detect what was going to come, and it looks like they've gotten onto the point here as the charge from Benzito comes in, and now the ult actually gets dropped onto the point but doesn't catch really anybody from Ban by the way. A big grenade here has gotten spooked, and kills now finally coming in as Grumpy Zero takes out Chowboy. They lose their, oh no, it looks like Top Ramen loses both of their supports here as Benzito actually gets nano boosted and actually is able to take out Mailman. Spook comes in and is able to sort of get Benzito and isolate him here into the back, but this is going to be a take here for Ban by the way.
Yeah, not only that, but you saw at the end Benzito that uses Earth Shatter trying to get Spook kind of whiffed, or gonna say that was Sony ult. But yeah, right now you have Bam, by the way, going with a lot, with probably a lot of momentum because they do have that Earth Shatter.
Yeah, they do have that Earth Shatter, and it's usually on Horizon. You always want to try to push like immediately right to the point without stopping to see if you can actually dislodge the team. But immediately they get stopped here. That Mei wall is going to be very annoying here. 5:18 on the clock, so they're going to have a lot of pushes. And an early kill though by Cap, and that is going to actually stop this push dead in its tracks as Mailman does go down. With no Mailman, no delivery of the point here for Ban by the way, as they're going to have to stop Grumpy Zero in the middle here, and now it's just poke damage for both teams.
Yeah, now I see what you did there, Mailman delivery. But yeah, now you have back Brutal One is actually going to be taking out Zoe, and Zoe does that Deadeye. And it's going to be starting out with a Coalescence from the side of Eternal Shiva, and Riptide is going to be coming out for his Cap, so let's see if this actually gets a nice hit here, and I don't know if they're going for anybody in particular.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for support here, and they do get Mailman, so Mailman goes down. Benzito dies onto the point, and Ban by the way here have numbers onto the point. It looks like all the kills. Oh, but Zoe gets a huge 2K here, and is going to stall out the point a little bit. And here come the rest of Top Ramen as they're actually going to freeze the point and stop this push. It looks like Spook here burns the Earth Shatter, but only gets Chowboy in that, so down he goes. This is going to be it. Mailman, they're going to have to settle for 1 tick and 61%.
Yeah, nice little push there from Bam, by the way, but Zoe actually going to be with the recap. Nice job getting that Deadeye, getting 2 kills, and then forcing Bam to drop the Blizzard and actually just securing the point. But right now, in regards of ultimates, they're pretty even, but Foxer and Grumpy do have that classic Dragon Graviton combo. You're going to have Cap here. He's actually going to drop Spook to the point.
Oh no, this is not going the way. They drop the Graviton here, and there's the combo. They do get Milzy with it, as it looks like they're still going to be defending here onto the point, as the fight will continue here. Fenzito with a huge charge takes Internal Shiva clear out of Horizon pretty much, as it looks like an ult here up in the back. What a wall! That was such a great wall, but it still doesn't stop Brutal One from taking Pandu and Zoe out, as Cap here on the Doomfist finishes off Brutal One, and it's only going to be Mailman and Spook here left on the point, as Milzy and Fenzito here trying to sort of gang up on Spook as they're sort of holding out on this point. Rally comes out here committing to this, as reinforcements here from Band, by the way, looking like they're going to have to back up here. There's nothing they can sort of do about it, as Foxer is trapped now between a rock and a hard place, is able to not get out, and unfortunately gets killed. 2:52 here left on the clock. What does Band, by the way, have to do here?
Band, by the way, are actually going to be switching things up a little bit. They're going to be switching Eternal Shear from that Moira to the Ana. So probably going to try and use that Nano Boost to have a little nice push with Spook and have Mailman push up a lot. But still, Panda's still playing this Mei, so it looks like they're going to be going with this Mei this whole round. They're going to go right side for Band, by the way. Looks like they're going to go for the Mega, and Cap's going to be going in deep with that Doomfist. Doesn't have any cooldown. He's probably going to be falling. He does.
Yeah, he does. He basically got ganged up on. They got to be careful here because they don't want to get frozen. Pandu does have the... Oh, and Zoe gets another big 2-kill. Huge stop right there. They're not even going to need Pandu's ult here, as down go Band, by the way. We're down to 2 minutes left here, and Zoe coming up huge here on HLC.
Not only that, but you need to give credit to Fenzito. He's the one who took out the charge to take away Spook's shield and letting Zoe get that beautiful Deadeye. But Top Ramen right now are doing really well. They're using their ultimates at really precise moments, and they're getting a lot of value from them. Right now, they're up in the ult economy by a lot. They're up 4-1. So not looking really nice right now for Band, by the way. They barely have 2 minutes.
Yeah, Band, by the way, has got to draw out some ults here. They're not going to be able to push with pretty much anything. I mean, like, they do have the Hanzo ult, but Foxer is way too far from getting that Graviton to make it extremely any useful. So, therefore, it looks like here they're going to try to push, but Mailman gets a huge kill on Cap here, and Pandu, in the middle of nowhere, they've opened themselves up here for an engage. Huge shatter as Spook came right down, but Spook got slept, but Fenzito got slept, and the Dragon comes through. They're going to need only 2 ticks here. And an ult Doomfist ult here by Cap. Nothing doing as Spook was nanoed. It looks like they're going to try to get to the point. Everybody sort of has to jump off the point here as Pandu drops the Mei ult onto the point. Tyre coming out, trying to take out anybody. Chowboy goes down, but reinforcements coming here from Top Ramen. They've got to fight this out. They've got to make sure that they focus targets and kill the healer. Mailman here providing super amounts of healing onto the point. Foxer does go down, unable to sort of keep up with the healing. His Cap now on the hamster, takes out Spook. 30 seconds left. They got up to 84% and was unable to close it out.
Yeah, but the good thing is they do start a lot of changes from the side of Top Ramen. Not only that, but Cap is going to be taken out as that hamster. So he'll probably be back before the fight even begins. But right now, Top Ramen has nothing regardless of ultimates. Meanwhile, Spook and Fox will probably have their ults ready by the fight is over.
Yeah, Fenzito now here on the Monkey, not on the Winston here, and immediately gets deleted. Zoe deletes Foxer out, so it's a 1-for-1 trade here. Trades are good for defense. Dragon comes in as Cap gets caught, and it's just in the position, gets knocked down. Mei now is going to be just stalling the point. There are no ults for either team. They're going to have to win this straight up as Pandu gets grenaded and Fenzito comes back here. Zoe has got to be huge. He's got to find some kills here. His Eternal Shiva is lone here on the point, trying to survive with Spook. Kills going the way of Top Ramen. Lucio ult here, trying to save the rest of Band, by the way. A Graviton catches 3 players here of Top Ramen, but a great wall prevents any damage from coming in, as Foxer here is not going to be able to, and now it looks like the hamster blocks off the entrance, and they do not let Band, by the way, capture point B. Great defense there by Top Ramen.
Amazing and stellar performance from the side of Top Ramen. That defense was amazing. I just liked everything. I like Cap's Doomfist. I like the little switch. I like the little switch from Cap to the Wrecking Ball there at the end too, because he did manage to get a lot of presence on the point and managing to hold to stall for a little bit. And right now we're going to be going for a pause. No, information given to why, but looks like it's going to be a pause from the side of Top Ramen.
Yeah, Top Ramen here probably going for a pause. I know that they did have some connection issues early on, so it could be a combination of that, internet going on. Remember, there is a hurricane going on in North Carolina, so anybody playing in that North Carolina, South Carolina area is going to be getting some spotty internet. So hopefully those people are safe. Everything going wrong there, the images coming out from the news today were horrific. It's the amount of water that have come up in some of the locations have been pretty devastating. So, but we're back here as Banned by the Way now will be defending in red, as Top Ramen will be on offense here in blue. Just a reminder to everybody, just to make sure if you are watching, please vote for All-Stars. The All-Star voting is open here for the OWLET tournament. Vote for your favorite player that you've seen on my stream, on Leo's stream, on Steidel's stream, on Tangent's stream, anybody that you think deserves an all-star spot. Voting will be going on until, when is it, Leo? I think October?
Yes, I do believe the October 5th will be the day that all-star events do start beginning. So if I had to guess, I don't know specifically when the last day to vote is, but if you vote before October, I believe there should be no problem in regards of like team-wise. And also, don't forget, I'm a player, so if you want to go for your favorite diva, off-tank, whatever you want to call me, go right ahead. But yeah, as Hodo did say, there are a bunch of players. Not only that, but I can guarantee I've voted at least 3 or 4 people who are playing in this match. So that's how highly I think of both teams playing tonight.
Yeah, these are great teams that are playing tonight. And remember, it's not just the top teams that deserve your love. Some of the teams here in the middle here also deserve your love, and especially players like Pandu and Foxer, both of which are underrated off tanks here and deserve some love here from the squad. So now it looks like it will be Top Ramen's turn here on offense, as they will be pushing through, and it looks like here they're going to be doing the triple tank run through here. It's like Zoe here going to be on the Widow looking for some picks here in the back, so they're going to try to brute force it a little bit here, not necessarily going goats, but looking for picks from the range. But Chowboy gets immediately deleted here as Grumpy Zero with a huge kill. All that Junkrat spam is just hard to really deal with as Cap actually gets demeched. Pandu does take Spook out, but I think this push is pretty much over here. But Pandu here trying to come in onto the point. Maybe if you can demech that Diva, you get another worthwhile sort of kill. As it looks like they're still staying here on the point, which is causing a little bit of agita here for Banned by the Way. Down goes the mech of Foxer as Millsy still sort of hanging out on the point. It looks like the Moira is actually coming back, and Brutal One actually gets taken out here by Zoe. That's what they were looking for. A long stagger fight is not going to go the way of Banned by the Way here as they start losing players, but Millsy and Chowboy go down. No supports left here as Fenzito and Spook squaring up on the point. Neither one of them wanting to actually give up the charge. They both miss each other as Transcendence actually comes out here by Mailman. Fenzito actually swinging away here, trying to do his best, but there was a Discord on him. He's going to go. And Top Ramen here now need to fully reset. They have to sort of reset here and sort of take this fight back. No, but Zoe actually takes out Grumpy Zero. They're refusing to come back to spawn here. Very sort of belligerent.
Very bold from them.
The word I think I'm looking for is belligerent here from Top Ramen. They just don't want to go home. Oh, and a huge charge here takes out Chowboy. Now Spook getting the nano boost here as he actually is going ham. Now Top Ramen will go back to spawn and reset as Zoe gets killed here.
Yeah, finally. It took a little while for Top Ramen to realize that push probably was over probably a while ago. Millsy and Zoe did get some picks, so that's maybe why they decided to go a little bit more and try to see if they could get some picks. And they did force out 2 ultimates. Nano and Earthshatter did come from the side of Banned by the Way, but Grumpy Zero does have that Riptire whenever he wants to initiate this fight.
Yeah, and they do have it looks like on offense here, they have, they could go with a Grav Bomb or a Grav Coalescence here. They have options here on offense, and they're probably just going to use those ults there that they built up through all of these long fights to sort of win this. And it looks like Spook here got immediately charged, and a bomb gets sent into the back. It doesn't really get anyone, but 2 kills here for Banned by the Way as Fenzito gets deleted here on point. Diva Bomb actually is not going to be able to get anybody. It looks like a Graviton here, but a Transcendence is going to sort of nullify that. They blew all of their ults, got nothing to show for it, and Fenzito here, only one left here with an ult, as it looks like Cowboy gets deleted with a minute left here on the clock.
Yeah, not looking good for the side of Top Ramen right now. Panda used that Graviton Surge, and not only that, Cap uses Diva Bomb too, so it's Fenzito the only person. Not only that, but I do believe Milsey and Shy Boy, they use a lot of ultimates, and they still lost the fight, so not looking good right now. Brutal 1 does have that Tactical Visor, but Cap is playing Diva, so it's going to be a bad time for that Tactical Visor, and Shao almost actually did fall. And indeed he does.
And indeed he does. He got grenaded. He was just not going to get any healing there. But when in doubt, go Goats. And that's exactly what Top Ramen has done here, as they looks like they've gotten Foxer out of the mech. But no, it is all the kills here for Band, by the way. 25 seconds left here on the clock. If they hurry, they'll get one more push out of this. If they can make it back, I don't know if they're going to be able to. Fenzito here with the Earth Shatter still. I see a Hammond here, and I think the Hammond here specifically just to get to the point really, really quickly. 7 seconds here left. And Brutal 1 here comes out with the Visor. It looks like Cap missed the window. He wasn't able to get in, but overtime does start. But kills going the way. Brutal 1 actually pulls out the Visor and kills 2 as Cap and Chowboy go down. Zoe takes out Mailman, but I don't think this is going to go well here for Top Ramen. Oh no, it has not gone the way. Everybody's off point here. Millsy trying to get back on point, gets charged back off. And Banned by the way, with 2 gone, now gone 2 up here on Top Ramen. Top Ramen unable to break the point A defense of Banned by the way. Leo, what happened?
Yeah, that sort of stuff happens, right? When you're trying to play Goats and just like probably just like miscommunication between the teams, or just like getting staggered as we saw from Top Ramen. But either way, it was just like unfortunate events. They had such an amazing job, a nice defensive push there on point B, but they just had difficulty just like engaging fights there for that whole attacking round. And that's the whole thing with Horizon, right? It's just like really hard to try and like get into the point and try and get some kills if you're playing Goats. That's why usually you see teams going either left side straight for the point, or you go all the side for the stairs. But the problem was that Grumpy Zero was playing that Junkrat, and a lot of spam damage was taking out the healers for the side of Top Ramen.
Yeah. Yeah, just too much. The Top Ramen was just unable to break it after that great hold. So this is the story. Top Ramen need to reverse sweep Banned by the way, or they're going to be out of the playoffs here. Top Ramen are backs against the wall, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and let's see if Top Ramen can finally get going. Lijiang Tower is going to be your next map. They need to win it. Banned by the way up here 2-0 on Top Ramen. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Could always use more heroes. always use more heroes. Could always use more heroes.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome to Lijiang Tower. And let me explain the situation here for you just joining us. Band, by the way, here are up 2-0 versus Top Ramen. Top Ramen need a win today to make sure they keep pace with the players in the Sticks division. They lose here, they will be out of the playoffs. So with up 2-0, Top Ramen need a reverse sweep here versus Band, by the way, in order to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot. Leo, it looks like here, Band, by the way, going in with the dive here on Night Market, and Venzito going in with the Reinhardt. What do you prefer playing here on this particular map here in Lijiang?
Usually here in Lijiang, you probably can go either side, right? Usually I've seen a lot of teams either go dive or just go goats. Never seen many teams go with Rein Zarya, because like Pharah is really popular in maps like Night Market and Garden, right? So having Rein against Pharah in this map is really difficult, especially on the outer edges, because he can boot off really easily. So having Winston to like move around makes it easier for most teams.
Yeah. There's a lot of places where you can sort of hide in the nooks and crannies up in the top there. So it'll be very, very interesting here. So the Rein Zarya coming out. It looks like Millsy here on the Lucio is going to be able to move Top Ramen directly onto the point here. So they're just going to fight here onto the point, and this is where a heavy comp like this is going to be a little advantageous. It looks like Cap here on the Reaper is just waiting for that dive to come in, but Chowboy got deleted there in the backline as Grumpy Zero was able to get behind him. Zoe gets Grumpy Zero out, but Spook kicks out Millsy, and now the kills going back and forth as there are trades going of both sides here. Pandu has to back out as Benzito here trying to swing his hammer and get anybody that he can. Surviving onto the point here, but down goes the Zarya, and down goes Fenzito, and down go Top Ramen. Band, by the way, get the first cap here on Night Market.
Yeah, nice push from the side of Grumpy0. He did manage to see Chowboy was the first person to fall in that fight, and indeed he did exactly that. He went for the Moira, took it out, and that's how the attack for the side of Top Ramen actually crumbled. Now they switch to a Roadhog, so Placido doesn't have that Earth Shatter, so whenever he wants to use it, he can.
Yeah, we're going to watch him as he actually is going to charge in here and go right after the Diva. He's going to be looking for the Shatter. There's not going to be a shield here, and he's immediately, he shatters right in, but it's immediately killed there by the defense matrix as he's coming through, as it looks like as a bomb actually comes in onto the point. Zoe actually takes Foxer's mech out, and it looks like this is going to be a retake here for Top Ramen.
Yeah, indeed it is. Mailman is going to be the last person out of the fight, and Top Ramen switching off to that Roadhog. Roadhog is somebody we don't see very often, with the exception of one person in particular for a team called the Excelsior. But yeah, we're going to see, because this double shotgun might actually work, because if Banned by Light tried to dive them, they do have a lot of damage in front, and Millsy is actually going to be the first one to go down.
Yeah, that was big. They can't lose their Lucio there. Oh, and immediately down goes Sharp Shot here, and it looks like Banned by the Way of even, and it looks like, no, Top Ramen is even out the fight, and they take out Spook here. This comp is working for them, as this is a brawling comp here, allowing them to win this fight. Mailman ticked Zoe out, but Mailman's gonna go down. And look at this, Top Ramen being able to hold. They only lose Zoe in that fight, as Banned by the Way here, it's going to have to reset.
Yeah, but it was a worthly trade. Zoe got the kill into Sharp Shot to win, and actually removing the Genji Blade from the fight. Now, as you can see, Grumpy0 will be switching to that Pharah. So right now, the only person who can actually contest Grumpy0's Pharah is going to be Pandu, so he's going to be regarded to use those hooks, so really hype rail, or have to focus on the main tank. And you actually see Cap being sneaky from behind. He's getting to use the Death Blossom. He's going to take out Mailman already. That's going to be both supports out.
Yeah, what a great use of the ult there by ult. Pandu probably didn't need to come out with the whole hog there, but they ensured their win into that fight, and now with 75% here, Zoe actually has his tire, and he can probably use that. He can stall them out a little more here, so we're going to ride with him to see what he's going to end up doing. He's going to find a safe spot here and probably use that tire to go right after the supports here of Banned by the Way. As it looks like we're at 89%. There it comes. There's that tire. He's going to look for a support. Can he find one? Oh, he does get he gets Spook instead. As it looks like they lose the main tank here. No main tank, as they do use the Lucio ult here on point. They're going for the win right now. So Zoe gets a huge kill on Sharp Shot and on Foxer. This is not going right for Banned by the Way. They get the fight win, and it's only Mailman here. They got to kill him quick. Down he goes. It is a team kill. Spook is not going to be able to come back in time. And they get Night Market here. 1 to the good to Top Ramen. They're still in it, folks.
They're still in it. And not only that, but again, Zoe, I don't know if he knows exactly what ult percentage Sharp Shot to win is at, but he removed Sharp Shot to win once he had that Dragon Blade. So I don't know if he was focusing because he knew, or he was just like having Genji as the main threat. Either way, nice job from Top Ramen.
Yeah, the thing about it is that if I'm on comms, I'm probably trying to call out who has what, and that's what probably Top Ramen was doing. They were probably trying to figure out who had the ult there in time, and who should I be focusing on, and who should be the main priority target to not allow them to ult. And good stuff there by Top Ramen. So they're in it still. 1 win here. They need another one here on Lijiang to make sure that they have a shot here going into the hybrid map here at the end. And it looks like here Top Ramen going with the combination Winston Reinhardt. I love it. Dual main tanks here for Lijiang Tower. They're going to try to fight on the point. This is a very brawly comp here from Top Ramen, and immediately they just sort of charge in, and there's just going to be a lot of sort of tank damage here that's going to be sort of done onto the point. But Benzito takes out Mailman before he gets taken out. 1-for-1 trade here, but it looks like Foxer here is able to take out Chowboy. Chowboy's been having some real issues here on the Moira, but Cap goes huge, takes out both Shiva and Foxer. So they're going to win this point. They want to make sure they cap it here. Do they not realize they sort of have to come back onto the point here? Oh, there we go. Sharp Shot gets taken out. They want to stay on the point, cap the point. There you go. Zoe here on the Widow is going to look for some spots here, and they're going to try to stall Banned by the Way.
Yeah, and a lot of damage. I don't know if you noticed, but Eternal Shield was being focused a lot in last fight. She almost fell down at very multiple occasions, and actually managed to survive till the very end, until Cap just decided to bust the cap on everybody and just use his rockets to remove everybody from the fight. Now almost that boot does remove Lucifer from the bridge, and that's already going to be Spook already getting out. So that man's going to try to evade as much damage. Sharp shot to win! Barely surviving, but actually does go down to Shadow Boy. And Grumpy Zero is going to be switching to this Widow.
Yeah, and it looks like the Winston ult there into the back does really, really good as they sort of force back Banned by the Way here. Banned by the Way here have been on their heels this entire sort of push, trying to sort of figure out how to get in there without losing anybody, and that is a huge issue. Now they're running as a really tight death ball. You notice Left Sharp Shot not actually splitting off from the rest of his team as the engage here happens at the back door. Oh. Big Earth Shatter here. Fenzito actually catches the Monkey, but the Monkey now actually, they actually go after the back line as it looks like the Monkey went after the Mercy, but nothing doing here. Top Ramen fighting for their lives, and Zoe getting 2 huge kills as Foxer has to jump ship into the abyss as it looks like you're Banned by the Way, still looking for an answer here on the tower.
Yeah, Foxer took a little nice swing with the fishes right now, but regardless of like what both teams have, and Zoe's already gonna be taking out Foxer, but Grumpy Zero is gonna return the favor into Zoe, and we're gonna have Cap with that Fair Barrage. So if he uses his Fair Barrage correctly, he might get a lot of kills, and Sharp Shot to Win is also from behind, ready to use that Dragon Blade, and he doesn't need it because Showboy is gonna take out 3 with that Coalescence already.
Oh, what a huge Coalescence! That was absolutely fantastic here, and now it's all about stalling Foxer out. Foxer goes immediately to the point, realizes there's not that much time left on the clock, and he's playing Ring Around the Rosie here with the Reinhardt as Fenzito's trying to sort of charge in, drops the bomb here, and doesn't get anybody with it. Grumpy Zero takes out Cap as the Widow has to come out to try to deal with the Widow, and then now here comes a Dragon Blade here by Sharp Shot here, trying to get anybody, but it's going the way of Top Ramen here. They're wiping Banned by the Way out. They want to stay in OWLET. They want to give it the best they can. Only 2 people left here as a rocket knocks both of them down. Zoe finishes them off, and there is life. Top Ramen gets 1 here on Lijiang Tower. We're going for Top Ramen still in it.
Yeah, Top Ramen doing all they can to save life here on Lijiang Tower. And in regards to like playoff competition, as he said, they are fighting for their playoff lives. You can see Xiaoboyi here using that Coalescence, everybody in a straight line. Go ahead, DPS Moira all the way, getting all those juicy kills. But yeah, probably won't be surprised if this does go to a 5th map. It's gonna be Top Ramen trying to do the 2nd reverse sweep of the night.
Yeah, that'll be huge, though. But look at this. Guts coming out here from Top Ramen. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. And you know what? We saw that statistic of King of the Hill. This was not their best map type. But Lijiang Tower was something they were 3-on-3 on. So nothing to sleep on here from Top Ramen. Looks like there are going to be some switches coming in for both teams. When we come back, Top Ramen fights for their playoff lives on Hollywood. So let's see if they can sort of survive and take this to Elias for a map 5. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The world could always use more heroes. heroes.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to Hollywood, and this is going to be map 4 between Banned by the Way and Top Ramen. Banned by the Way up 2-1. Top Ramen looking to survive here, as they will need to win Hollywood here to take it to a map 5 and give themselves a chance on the final day to earn themselves a playoff spot. But it could all go wrong here if Banned by the Way win here on Hollywood and end their chances before we get to the final day. Leo, Top Ramen are on offense first. What are you expecting to see on a typical Hollywood push?
That's the thing. Hollywood's one of those strange maps that not many people have played in the recent times. Hollywood is one of those maps that high tier teams have not played since probably February or March. So it's interesting how coaches decide to have the players play this map out, right? Because there is no quote unquote meta for this map because the pros are not playing it. So it's gonna come down to who's gonna be practicing the most on these maps and who's gonna be coming out with mechanical skills. Will probably dive is really good here for probably stage for the second stage was the streak phase because of all the verticality.
Yep.
And for Pune, probably Ryan is just standard because as Winston you can't do much.
Yeah, there's not a lot that you can do on Winston on defense here. So what you're going to see is you see Pandu and Fenzito here coming out on some mobile tanks, as you see the Hamster and the Winston here as Cap's going to the Genji. So it looks like they might be going full dive. Millsy's going to switch here at the end. I like Zoe's Sombra pick here. For scouting, maybe, but it looks like Zoe's probably going to go all the way in and probably see if they can get a hack on a couple of the tanks or maybe go in right after the supports here. So you see him go directly right into the paint line. He's going to scout out the entire defense. It looks like he's sort of camped himself out by Mailman there in the back. And actually, Game and Penguin. Oh, Mailman goes down immediately. So that was Zoe's target there. They do lose. They lose the Zenyatta, and immediately they sort of dive in as Pandu coming in there. Fenzito getting a huge charge there on Breath as he's in deep. He's purple, though. He's not going to get any healing as Millsy tried to come in and try to save him. Couldn't do it. But it looks like it's going to be a 4v5 here, and they're going to have to sort of stall this push a little bit before they can actually commit to actually coming back in.
And Top Ramen are probably going to be dropping out of there. Not only that, but I just noticed, but looking for the side of top, Ramen actually mostly is going to be staggered a little bit there by sharp shot to win. But they're running a double maintain kind of scenario. Same thing they did over there on Lee Jang, but Lee Jang, you probably do it because you're contesting a point. And looks like another pause has to be coming out.
Yeah, pause here by Top Ramen as another disconnect here has happened. We're going to go here to the transition image just to let you know. It's just Top Ramen's been having some connection issues. And who was it that sort of dropped out here? It looks like it was Cap. Yeah, it was Cap. So Cap dropped out. 250 here on the clock. That first push unsuccessful here for Top Ramen as they are trying to survive here and get through Hollywood, get all 3 points, and then make sure that they can sort of hold off Band by the way. But right now, they're still sort of feeling each other out. Who do you give the advantage to early on here?
Early on, it looks like So did a really nice job taking out Mailman from the fight. But from that, it just seems like Top Ramen has just like have a little bit issues just trying to like go engage right now because Sharp Shot to Win is about to have his Rip Tire. And right now, Top Ramen don't have the most mobile comp. Like you have Sombra, you have Pandu, who's playing right now the Winston. I believe Cap was on Genji. I'm not too sure. No, I think he was on Pharah. So they don't have the most diveable comp. So that Junkrat's going to do a lot of spam damage and are going to be having those Rip Tires to do a lot of damage. And right now we're actually going to unpause. So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it. Looks like the overlays are right. Cap is back in. He's on that Pharah. Grumpy Zero's main job here is to make sure that Cap gets no damage on any of the players here for Band by the way. So he's got to be super careful here. Ults just came up here for Sharp Shot and Game and Penguin. So we could have some big here as Grumpy Zero actually takes out Zoe. The Zoe not looking good here on the second push as Pandu actually takes out Game and Penguin, but Benzito went down to the tire as it looks like the dive into the back as Pandu actually, Benzito gets res and they're going to commit to this push. Pandu got charged by Breath there. Great charge there. Gets counter-charged here, but he's still alive. High Noon comes up. Doesn't really get anybody, but the kill's been going the way here of Band by the way as Benzito trying to hold off his best. Millsy hiding behind a corner here as Benzito actually will hold up the shield, charges Boxer in. Wings popped here by Millsy. He's going to try to keep the tank alive as it looks like Benzito actually does go down to Grumpy Zero here. They're going to have to run. Zoe has gone to the Widow here trying to get Boxer, who has been demexed. Pandu not getting any healing because he is purple. Coalescence now comes down. Big Earth Shatter catches. Oh, but two go down on the side of Band by the way. We've got a nano boosted Reinhardt here trying to sort of take care of the rest of Top Ramen, but that Transcendence is going to go away and more kills here going the way of Top Ramen. It's only going to be a matter of time here as it looks like Breath is the only one left. He gets charged, killed, and that's going to do it. Top Ramen here are going to cap point A.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a messy fight right there for both teams. A lot of ultimates were used, but in the end, it's going to be Top Ramen capturing this point A and going to be actually staggering a little bit. Zoe is going to be taking out Mailman with that final pick. And in regards to ultimates, Fancito and Cap do have those combos for regards of Earth Shatter and that Air Barrage. So it's going to be interesting to see how Top Ramen try to initiate this next fight.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. You've got Zoe flanking here on the right, trying to keep sort of Band by the way at bay. Here on the left side as they're kind of trying to come down the middle, and you've got this Winston on the top here dealing with Grumpy Zero, not giving him any clean shots here. Look at this. He's going right into the back here, just being a general nuisance as Pandu here just trying to sort of keep Band by the way like just out of the line of attack. Cap takes out Sharp Shot here, but this defense is a little bit all over the place because of the monkey in the back. This double main tank configuration is sort of flummoxing Band by the way, but kills though coming in now as Band by the way here are able to take out two, but Cap here takes out Game and Penguin here in the back. That payload hasn't moved very far. Millsy here is the only person left here on the payload as she's going to have to sort of back up. They could try to stagger her, but Chowboy here trying to protect. Breath actually comes in. He's probably going to have to back up here, but it looks like Chowboy got separated around the rest of his team here. They're going to try to see if they can isolate. Cowboy did get deleted here as Fenzito here is sort of trying to fight, get the Winston, trying to get the Reinhardt out of the way, as the payload is still moving, and now the fight is sort of rotated. Earthshatter here catches Milzy, but Milzy stays alive as the charge there from Fenzito saves him, and he gets 2 kills with that. Down go 3 from Banned by the Way. They're getting a solid push here. These fights have been split all over the place, Leo. It's hard to keep up with the action.
Yeah, a lot of action, as he said. And right now, Top Ramen is still managing to push this card right now. Zoe is doing a fantastic job on this Tracer, diving in the correct moments, taking out Foxer's Diva Mech. And actually, it's going to be Sharp Shot to win with that Riptire. Not getting anything right now, but nope, ends up getting nothing.
Oh, that was a great move there by the Moira to avoid the tire here, and now it looks like a Lucio ult as they're going to try to commit here to sort of save point B. This looks eerily familiar to Route 66. There's the bomb on the top. Does it get anyone? No. Fenzito got 3 there as they're going to cap point B. Hollywood point B here looking really good here by Top Ramen as they're just going to have to finish off Sharp Shot. They got the cap with 2:42 left here. Top Ramen playing with some desperation here that maybe didn't exist here in the early maps. They know their playoff lives are at stake as they just keep pushing here on Banned by the Way, as Banned by the Way have to hit the S key. They keep backing up, and more room here for Top Ramen to work.
Yeah, right now, you can see Panda's being really aggressive because he does have that. Oh, and Fancy is actually going to be using that Earth Shatter, using the Nano on Breath right now, but looks like it's going to be Banned by the Way, getting slowly but surely some picks. Sharp Shot's winning, getting some crucial picks, and I think that does have to do a reset for the top for the side of Top Ramen.
Yeah, that Junkrat up at the top there, they don't have anything to go after it, which is the problem. Pandu's in the back. If he gets close, though, he'll get blown up. So there's really nothing I can do. Sharp Shots here has got some free reign there at the top. You're going to have to come up with some switches here on the side of Top Ramen to adjust to the comp that Banned by the Way here are doing. This is what you want to see, folks. Like, so let's who gets to play the chess game and win it. As Cap here up on the top here trying to nullify. Oh, the res tried to come off, but Milzy ended up getting killed here, and they're getting really stalled really badly. Another tire comes out as Foxer's doing some work here on the ground. There's only going to be Pandu and Chowboy left. They just got to bug out here and reset the fight. They only have about a minute left. They can't let this fight go on for too long.
Yeah, right now, Mailman barely manages to get out with his life, and that's actually going to be really good for the side of Banned by the Way because Grumpy Zero is going to be bringing out the rally. So a lot of armor is going to be coming out for the side of Banned by the Way. And right now, both teams are doing a lot of fighting outside. The Mailman's going to get the Boostio. Let's go.
There goes the Boostio Lucio, trying to actually see if they can get any damage. Breath actually takes out Fenzito as the wings have been popped here by Top Ramen. They're trying to get back to the payload, but Banned by the Way is having none of it. They actually are holding the payload hard and not allowing Top Ramen to come through. This is not a typical hold point, folks. That usually they actually get him in the hallway, but Cap here now with the blade, and great timing on the ult there. The Lucio ult comes down to try to save the rest of the team. They draw out Cap's ult, and there's just nothing they can do with it. Fenzito now with the ult. This double tank lineup here not getting any push through point C. With only 19 seconds left here, Earthshatter comes through. Big Earthshatter takes out 3, but doesn't actually get anybody down. Fenzito gets slept and killed. There's only 10 seconds left here. No main tank left as Pandu is going to have to try to stall. 5 seconds left. Nobody touched the point. That's going to end. No, Pandu touched it, so they're going to have overtime here. As another Boostio comes out. Look at this. Mailman gets the Nano Boost again as Zoe is trying to sort of hold off as best as he can. Tire takes out Milzy and Chowboy, so no supports here in for Top Ramen. Fenzito takes out Mailman again. Fenzito is by himself, but purple on the point as now they've gone all tanks on the side of Top Ramen as Cap and Pandu are on the hamsters respectively. Another bomb here by Foxer is going to get Cap. Milzy comes back around the side, not in time. And that is going to do that. Top Ramen get 2 out of 3 points here on Hollywood and will be looking for the hold.
Yeah, and as he said, that double main tank composition for the side of Top Ramen, yeah, it did work for the side of that streak phase, but you could definitely see that they had a lot of trouble after trying to pass through that choke. That off tank is so useful to try to get to those high grounds. And Panda, he was doing all he could to try and remove Sharp Shots away from that high ground, but it just didn't prevail. Banned by the Way switched to that Brigitte, and they literally just hold the choke.
Yeah, they did, and there was no hit scan on the side of Top Ramen, seeing as to what was going on with regards to where Sharpshot was positioned. He was just raining those grenades from up top, and there was just nothing Top Ramen can do about it. With all that spam damage coming through, they were having a serious time just even coming through the doorway and getting back to the payload. So this is it, folks. Top Ramen have to hold. They cannot allow the finish here by Band by the Way, or they are out of the OWLET tournament, and they will not advance out of the play. They will not advance to the playoffs. So that the golden box of victory will be on the other side of the doors, right as you enter the C area. So look at this lineup here on defense. You've got Pandu again here going on that Mei. He was excellent on Horizon. Is he going to try to do it again here to sort of wall them off and make sure that they don't get any clean engages?
Yeah, similar composition to what they ran over there in Horizon Lunar Colony. They're going to have Pandu. Looks like they're not, they don't like to use the off tank because they either go Winston or they go Mei. But hey, they are going to be going Goat, so Mei might actually work out in the end.
Yeah, because what you're going to see here is they're just going to be running in a large group, and they're going to try to force themselves onto the point here. So it'll be really interesting. They're going to try to see if they can just overheal and get to the point as quickly as possible. Pandu here going to try to slow them down here, and that's exactly what they do. They get breath. It gets immediately sort of blown out, but no, they get two, but it looks like the Goats are starting to fall apart here a little bit. They do get finished with breath, and now they get Foxer down out of mech. She's dropped onto the ground here. Sharpshot still on the Brigitte. They're probably just going to be able to sort of stagger her pretty badly here. Oh, and Foxer's now alive. Foxer's just stopped on actually trying to do anything. Look at this. Look at this is evil. She go! The mech drops down and doesn't get back in.
Grumpy.
Oh, but Grumpy Zero there with a big kill. You're right. That was a huge kill on Zoe, and that's going to give them the opening that they might need here, as they really do defend on that Widow for DPS here. So here they come again, and the wall actually comes out. It doesn't stop anyone here, unlike the last time. But they're all purple here. Those Ana grenades are doing some work. Foxer actually takes out Cap, so that's a huge chunk of DPS here. They're going to break through unless Pandu can do anything. Fenzito swinging away, takes out Sharpshot. Huge charge there onto Breath. Immediately slept and killed. It looks like it's going the way here of Band by the Way. They have more people here on the point. Pandu trying to hold it out as best as he can. Grumpy Zero went down. Pandu with a one-man hold. Look at this. He's on the point, trying to survive as best he can, waiting for the reinforcements to come in. Mailman gets taken out. Look at that. What? Guts here coming out from Top Ramen. I'm losing my voice as the fights keep continuing. Chowboy takes out Sharpshot, and they finally are going in for a reset here. Looks like Foxer's going to hold out at the door with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, Band by the Way managed to extend that fight a little bit more than they needed to, but Pandu, as you say, the one-man army managed to stay on the point and just remove Rumby Zero and the supports from the point, and right now, it's going to be Breath of that Earth Shatter, so it's going to be a play of the mind games between both Rhines. It's going to be the first one who gets to use that Earth Shatter, and that's not going to be good. Rumby Zero is going to be falling out, and Shadow is actually going to be really aggressive here, and actually going to be going straight for Bam by the way, so we're gonna see how both teams try to engage this.
It looks like there was an Earth Shatter and a Counter Shatter here as Fenzito and the other Ryan got nano boosted. Look at that charge there from Breath. He's trying to get out of there as he's trying to sort of survive here for another push. It looks like Fenzito, both tanks go down as a reset here is going to come in. Zoe's trying to deal with Sharpshot here in the back. Both of them get killed. 1 minute here left on the clock. The advantage here with Band by the Way. Pandu's going to have to wall off the entrance here and buy his team some time in order for them to get back. But this has not gone the way that Band by the Way is actually going to want it to. 1 minute now left here on the clock. This hold has been heroic here from Top Ramen. They're trying their best to take this to 5. Oh, Fenzito with a huge fire strike onto the tire. That tire, that bomb is actually going to take Chowboy out. Finally, it looks like, that got eaten! It was eaten! Foxer ate the Mayult! That you heard it come out, it didn't come out, as now Foxer here is on the point. They needed that Mayult to stall them out. They're not going to be able to do it. They finally get all the kills they need with 30 seconds here left on the clock. Top Ramen here probably just going to have to reset. They shouldn't engage. They want to set up in the streets phase and kill the time as much as they can.
and that's going to be Shadowboy getting staggered there at the end. But wow, that was a heroic play from Foxer, eating that blizzard before it actually hit the ground. That's literally like a diving catch in baseball, right?
Yeah, that was huge, and that could have been a stall there if it wasn't for that big. So remember that, folks. Remember that Mei defense matrix eat of the ult from the Mei. So that is going to be huge here in the long run if Band, by the way, are able to cap. It looks like the Rhine here is purple. He gets taken out there at the end. Pandu finally finishes off Breath. Tyre comes in. He's going to look for anybody. Takes out Grumpy Zero as Zoe actually finishes off Foxer's mech. The fight is continuing. Chowboy finishes off Foxer. They lost Venzito in the fight, but they do have Pandu here on the Winston as they go again to this double tank Reinhardt-Winston combo. 2 minutes here left on the clock. They know it's a time game now. They've got to stall them here on the second stage as the engage is going to come right away here. And another, this looks like it's a Tyre coming in here from Band, by the way. They do get purpled, but it's going to just sort of slow them down. Sharpstock gets 2, makes out Milzy and Cap. In the background, though, Chowboy finishes off Game and Penguin as he's trying to sort of run, but he gets taken out himself. This payload was stalled here at the door. They've bought themselves another fight. Whew, lots of stuff going on. Break it down, Leo.
Yeah, right now, as you can see, Pandu did switch from that Mei a couple while ago. He did switch to that main tank again. So double main tank for the side of Top Ramen, going with the Winston and the Reinhardt. But Cap is going to be switching to a more of a physical hero with the Doofus. So we're going to see what's going to be happening right now. And Zoe is going to be switching also to this Tracer. And actually, Tracer's going to be slept and he's going to be killed by Cap. He's actually going to be putting the game back in the light for the side of Top Ramen, but not if Grumpy Zero has to say anything about it. Shadowboy is the first person to be falling out. So we're looking really good. Comes another
big
shatter!
Yeah, big shatter there, and we've got a Nano Winston here. He's going after Mailman. They've got to get back to the point here, as it's only going to be Zoe. That point is on the other side of that door. They have to stall it here as the fight continues on. There's only 2 people left here from Band, by the way, on the point as Cap now comes in. Chowboy gets deleted here by Foxer. The Pandu here is too far away as he finally engages. Is now Fenzito here on the point. This is the fight. If they are able to win this fight, Band, by the way, is going to have a great shot here of finishing off Hollywood. Huge nade there by Gamer Penguin. Penguin takes out Milzy and Pandu. They cap point B. It's going to be super close here. They have a minute 45, and it's only to that side of the hill there. There's nobody here from Top Ramen. They were trying to stall them through the streets phase. They couldn't do it. 1:36 here left on the clock. They're getting aggressive here. Fenzito has to sort of push up. He's by himself. He's will route his healers here. Tyre is going to come in here from Sharpshot. It's going to take out Fenzito as the push continues here. That payload is not moving as somebody's been trying to sort of hold it up. It's going to come down the street. They've got to fight it out. Pandu here now on the Brigade trying to hold it off. Top Ramen trying their best here. Foxer receiving the nano boost. They're trying their best, but they're going down too fast. Cap gates out Gaming Penguin. It's almost there. And here comes another bomb here onto the point that takes out Chowboy. Big shatter from Breath. Doesn't keep any follow-up. Cap unable to sort of get back there. He actually gets Sharpshot. He gets deleted. Fenzito's on the point. He's got to sort of make sure that they hold it. 53 seconds left. Pandu now on the hamster. This fight is going to continue. It's going to be 6v3, 6v4 here as Zoe comes out. 45 seconds here left on the clock. They've got to keep going. This is their season. They need to make sure that this does not complete. They're going to be pushing in. Band, by the way, taking their time as they're coming through. Breath looking for Fenzito. He's by himself in the corner. They've got to make sure they get on the point. The fight here onto the point. Make sure Pandu charges down, seeing if he can get any support. He can't. Coalescence comes down here from Top Ramen. Foxer gets the kill on Fenzito, but Grumpy Zero goes down. They're going to be trying to do their best, but Mailmount takes out Zoe. Huge kill here. 15 seconds here left on the clock. Big Ananade. There's nobody on the point. They're trying to sort of Foxer. Foxer gets the nano boost as he's trying to sort of kill the rest of Top Ramen as they go. Breath gets 2 big kills. That's going to do it. Band, by the way, win the game, taking Hollywood 3-2, and that is it. Top Ramen fighting to the very bitter end, but they do not hold Hollywood, and they are unfortunately eliminated from playoff contention.
Whew. Nice hard battle from the side of Top Ramen. Really intense there at the end. Kind of unfortunate that they couldn't pull there at the last moment to try and force us to game 5. But kudos to both teams giving it their all. Not only Band, by the way, but to also Top Ramen fighting for their season. But hey, you did a really fantastic job and you had fun. So
Yeah.
they're probably going to be motivated for next season and probably going to try and see if like what they can do as a team to try and get better. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then this team actually will be going to other tournaments, knowing Mr. Crit and everybody else there from Top Ramen. Can I get a Pog Champ in chat for them? They've had a wonderful season in the OWLET tournament. Give them some love. They fought tooth and nail to ban, by the way, there. They just weren't able to just hold it at the very end there to take it to a Game 5. So kudos to Top Ramen there for giving it their all. That's the kind of games that we want to see here in the tournament. But ban, by the way, there are probably, with that win, will lock up second place in the Strix division, and they will play the third place team coming out of Snowy there. So, but a good hard win for ban, by the way. That's what you want to see leading up into the tournament there. You want to play teams that'll give you a challenge so you're ready for the playoffs. Leo, break it down here. What did ban, by the way, and Top Ramen sort of do there at the end there in Hollywood to make sure that they actually could get the wins that they needed?
Yeah, and just in regards to Bam, by the way, I really like Mailman's Lucio. He was doing the correct plays, using his speed boost, so moving his tanks, so they can go and bum rush the other backline from the side of Top Ramen. And you could definitely see it in Street Phase. They were doing a really nice job in rolling through Street Phase. And not only that, but the supports of Bam, by the way, were doing a fantastic job, honestly. Rarely did they die first, and not only that, if they were going to die, they used their abilities to at least give their team a fighting chance to at least get the point. And as you saw from the side of Gaming Penguin, he did really good on the Ana there at the end, being focused by Caps, Doomfist, and still managing to hit some crucial shots and using the Nano at the end to at least cap the point. But in regard, like, it was just like a really well-rounded effort by both teams.
No, yeah, you were right. It is a great effort by both teams, and it was a pleasure to cast this match, both with things on the line here. Top Ramen and Ban, by the way, gave everyone here on the stream a show, so it was absolutely fantastic. Any shout-outs here to the chat here, Leo?
In regards to shout-outs, I have none in mind, but I do want to give an update in regards of the tournament playoff, right?
Oh, let's see. Ding, ding, ding. Breaking news. What do you got?
Okay, so it looks like Rinse and Shine can finally celebrate as they officially clinched the playoffs, beating tonight. The game's still not finished, but they do win tonight's match against Oasis. They were up 3-0, so regarding the last map, Rinse and Shine are actually going to be locking out the 4th spot for the Snowy division, because even if they lose next week, they still have a higher map differential than Oasis Esports. So that's going to be Rinse and Shine actually clinching number 4 for Snowy.
Hey, breaking news here, folks. Rinse and Shine. The Rinse and Shanghai, known in Stage 1, come all the way back and earn themselves a playoff spot in the Snowy division with the win here over Oasis Esports. You're right. They will have the same record as them, even if they lose that final match on Tuesday. But Oasis is not going to be able to overcome the map differential. And with the head-to-head, the way that it is, Rinse and Shine qualify for the playoffs. So congratulations to Necra and team there on Rinse and Shine. They were looking forward to this match today, and they were really, really nervous. So, well wishes to them. And to Oasis Esports, congratulations to them on having such a great season. They were absolutely fantastic here towards the second half of the season and made a huge play here for the playoffs. They had it in their hands, and unfortunately they are unable to get over the finish line there at the end. But kudos to Oasis Esports, to BritBoy, and all the other guys there from OE. But that was the breaking news, folks. In the other game that was going on at the same time as ours, it is Rinse and Shine over Oasis Esports, and they're up 3-0 right now. So that, I think, is going to do it for us. Any final thoughts here, Leo?
Final thoughts is just like, even though BAM, by the way, are proving to be one of the top teams, they have had a little bit of difficulty in regards to last week. They did lose to Los Muertos last week, if I do remember correctly, because I did cast that game. And not only that, but they did win tonight, but it wasn't like well oiled. They had some like nooks and crannies they need to fix up before playoffs. So hopefully they have one more game so they can like at least like go free, filled, and like all ready to start the playoffs. So I'll be interested in seeing how they do for their final game of the season here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So a lot of the final games are going to be pretty much tune-ups here for the playoffs. So those will be coming to you on Monday and Tuesday. And remember, last reminder here, vote for your all-stars. If you saw some great plays here, Foxer deserves some votes, folks. Got to give Foxer some votes here. That was some great diva play, and that eat of the Mei ult there on point A might have just won them that game there. So who knows what would have happened if that Mei ult was able to come back and Top Ramen was able to come back and defend point O. We may be talking about a different game here, and we might have gone to Ilios. But that's going to do it for both me and Leo here. Leo, thank you so much for being the ref and being the co-commentator, doing double duty, and coming off of a huge 5-game win, a 5-gamer right before coming onto the cast here. So give shout outs to Leo here. But thanks to both Top Ramen and Banned by the Way. I've been your caster Hotohori. It is a win for Banned by the Way, 3-1 over Top Ramen. Fantastic Overwatch here tonight. Catch us again here on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. I'm not sure what game is going to be, but we'll have more Owlet. It will be tune-ups here for the playoffs. And remember, vote for your favorite all-star here. Vote for Leo. Vote for him here as a main
vote
tank.
for me.
Vote for Leo.
Yeah.
Vote for Foxer. Vote for anybody from Top Ramen and any of the Diamond graduates. I see you there in chat, Mr. Crit. He deserves some votes too. He's a Diamond graduate. But for Leo, I'm Hotohori. Thank you so much. Banned by the Way, win 3-1 over Top Ramen.